So I want to do a part 2 of the last video. I think it's important. There's so much I want to elaborate on when I review that video. I could go on for many, many hours. And by the way, my email address will be in the description. Okay? If anybody from, I don't know, like Santa Barbara to San Diego is around SoCal or anything, or coming around here, send me an email. If you want to meet up, or you live around here, or you're going to be around here and you want to meet up, I'll buy us coffee or whatever, you know. I'm definitely open to meeting people in person and have some conversations or make some connections, you know. Why not? So hit me up in the email address. My notifications are on. I'll stay on top of those from this point on. But with that, I want to talk more about the stories. It's so deep, the true lies, people. And this is extremely important because there's so many lies I believed in my own head or that were given to me in stories that really became truth and became my walk. And almost none of them are true to me anymore. And they don't exist. And I am so much better off without these lies. But back then, it was so true to me. But was it true, you know? This is so deep, people. I mean, there's so many lies that we were given, and it's like affected our entire walk, you know? And so I'm kind of, let me gather myself here, because I had it real good earlier of all the things I want to talk about. But and you know, when I brought this Yaldabaoth thing, right, this is a good example, and maybe some people don't know what this is, but you can apply this to anything. But it's like, so this story was passed down from other beings that passed it down to us. How do we know that they didn't get a BS story and then they believed it, just like we got the BS story and now we believe it, and it gets passed on and passed on, and by the time it gets to a certain point, it becomes true, and there's evidence of it. It's in scriptures and all this stuff in books, and it's all over the internet. I mean, there's endless people talking about this. And is it really true? Did it happen? I doubt it, people. I don't think we can trust any of that trash. Honestly, I don't trust none of it. You know? Some dragon creature that had fun. I mean, the story is ridiculous, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a shit, you know, if it's true or not. To me, it doesn't exist. I'm here for my walk, you know? I'm here for life and the truth right now. I don't give a shit what happened in the past with any of these beings or any dragon beings, Yaldabaoth. I don't give the archons. This is all trash, people. We resonate with the stories on our walk. That fills a space in our presence to where we're not fully present. Now we have Yaldabaoth in our present and its story. It serves nothing, people, you know? How many lies have we believed and has been a part of our walk? We are walking lies, people, because of belief, because we take these stories and we aren't present in our own space, in our own energy. When you're fully present in your own energy, you know, in truth, none of these stories are present. None of these stories matter. And you don't even, they don't apply to nothing. They are not a part of anything. And they don't matter, you know? So, for me, it's to let it all go. I'm not here to read fairy tales and talk about fairy tales that I don't know is true, you know? I'm here to find my own unique energy field that I am and always was, and discover that again and walk in that. That's my main purpose, you know? Not Yaldabaoth, not this being or that being, or different stories I was passing on, or what this YouTuber said, or what that YouTuber said. I don't care, you know? It's time for us to sit in our own energy and walk in truth and in presence, And in presence, there are no stories, you know? So that's where I'm at with it, and that's where I don't know. That's where I am, people. Just sharing, you know? The stories do nothing for us. Nothing, you know? We believe it enough. We really fall for these stories within this game in Matrix, people. It's going to be part of our walk in this life and beyond, people. If we resonate enough, I'm telling you, this is very tricky. And you might have these thoughts that it's all in your mind about upon death, I'm going to, you have this whole Grandmaster plan. You're not going to trust this and that. You might have that going for you, but you're in the mind and the thoughts. And guess who controls that? The Matrix, not you. Where are those thoughts coming from? It'll be your best friend when it knows it needs to be. It'll be right there. It'll just sit in the background and let you do your thing, you know? So if you have a plan that's going to go against the system in your mind, do you think that the mind that is the Matrix is going to let you, as you transition, as you shift, do you think it's going to let you have that and let you control that? No, you've already given it control. We have got to walk in presence in our authentic energy field, you know? That's all there is to discover. No stories, you know? Trust me, people. Oh my gosh. Your energy is so valuable. My energy, I value so much, you know? And I still catch myself a lot giving things I shouldn't my energy. But it's getting a lot and a lot less, especially on the internet, you know, especially on here, you know? Like for me, if I'm coming onto the internet, I want to come with the daggers of truth or just different things for my walk that we got to do on the internet, you know, like my banking or whatever it might be. But you better believe if I'm coming on the internet, it's not going to be about being a echo chamber or telling each other stories or being a part of some box, some religion or some belief or a story that we believe, because everyone in that box is in the same energy, people. Once you're in a box and you believe in these stories and you resonate and you fuse with this, people, that's space of your own energy field that you have forfeited for the story, for the Matrix, for the mind, for the thoughts, and for the machine, people. It's deep stuff. Deep, 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 deep stuff, people. The stories serve nothing. Nada, people. You know? It's rather pathetic, actually. We don't know if any of this is true. All this Gnostic stuff about the archons and all this stuff, people. This is all in the Matrix. And it might have been true. I don't doubt that any of it's true. It's probably a million different sets of archons that's been a part of this Matrix. I don't care what's manifested in this Matrix. You know, we're in a holographic reality, people. It's a holographic realm. Anything can go down. You know? Especially if you start believing lies and stories. Now you're really going to create lies. And it's going to be true. You know? Just like I've been pointing out, people. When you imagine playing a video game now. When you buy a new video game like Grand Theft Auto, whatever, like the new one or whatever, and you jump into that game and you're playing the game, there's all these beings around, there's all these buildings and infrastructure with all this history and evidence of history, and it's all there, but there is no history. It just began. You just started the game. There's no history there at all. It just started. So what's all this about? That's what we're in, people. It's in a holographic reality, you know? So that makes the Mandela effect not a big deal. Makes sense in holographic reality. Mandela effect, for sure. Actually, it's a lot more than that. Actually, what is discussed in the Mandela effect is a fraction, is a speck, a pebble, a crumb of things that's changed and changing and about this holographic reality. It's a small speck. So actually the Mandela effect is actually petty when you're dealing with a holographic reality, people. So I don't know. I got that out. And actually I couldn't get my pumpkin chai because they closed. My last pumpkin chai. So I was like, screw it. I'm going to record a video, you know? And so here I am, people. There's so much more to talk about this. Actually, I'm going to revisit that video because there's quite a few points that I want to elaborate a lot on, even more on this. This is crucial for navigating this matrix in truth. What I'm saying here, people. Absolutely crucial. You know? I'm letting go. I have let go of these stories. You know? Oh my gosh. I've been that. Where I'm not even present, where wherever I go or wherever people are around, I'm just like, I was so not comfortable in my own self and not even in my body really, that I was just looking for stories to tell, you know? And it's so not being present. And then when I got, you know, when I was in Sacramento before I came here, I was deep into Soul Trap and stuff and all those stories and just believing all of it. And when I did and I fused with that as true, it became my reality. That was all true. And everything validated that around me. And now I'm in another space, a true space, in presence, where none of it's true to me. And it's so much more powerful. Like, it can't be true. And if it is, I don't care. I'm true. I'm here right now. I don't know what was right there, right here, right now, back then, or thousands of years ago, or whatever, millions of years ago, even 20 years ago. I don't give a shit. I'm right here, right now. And I claim this space, and I claim this body, and I claim my unique energy field. I feel this space. You know? That's true intention. And I'm going to walk in it and I'm going to be it for eternity. How about that, Matrix? I just spoke it into existence. And not only that, I'm going to walk it too, because that's the most important part. A lot of people talk and talk and talk, but they don't walk and walk and walk it. And the mind will trick you to stay up here and not walk your truth. That's what most beings are doing on this internet, people. They can talk the talk, but you better believe in their walk, it's not matching, people. Because if you're really walking in presence, there are no stories to tell. There are no stories of beings thousands of years ago to talk about. Anyways, gratitude, everyone. Leave a comment. I appreciate you all. Peace.